Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shri Vasadiga Bhakta Brinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Ohe Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Idashe Karuna Kare Ohe Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Idashe Karuna Kare Ohe Vaishnava Diya pada chaya Shudha hai amar Diya pada chaya Diya pada chaya Shudha hai amar Diya Tumhara charana dari Tumhara charana dhare E diya pada chaya Shudha hai amar Tumhara charana dari Tumhara charana dhare Ohe Vaishnava Thakura Dayara Sagara Idashe Karuna Kare Jaya Begadami Jaya Dusha Shuddhi Jaya Guna Dehodashe Jaya Begadami Jaya Satchanga Deho hai amare Jaya Satchanga Deho hai amar Jaya Satchanga Deho hai amar Jaya Satchanga Boshechi Sangero Ashe Boshechi Sangero Ashe Jaya Satchanga Deho hai amar বসেছি সঙ্গের আসে, বসেছি সঙ্গের আসে। ও হে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর দয়ার সাগর, এ দাসে করুণা করে। একাকী আমার নাহি পায়বল, হরির নাম সংকীর্তনে। তুমি কৃপা করে শ্রদ্ধা বিন্দু দিয়া, তুমি কৃপা করে শ্রদ্ধা বিন্দু দিয়া, দেহ কৃষ্ণ নাম দনে, দেহ কৃষ্ণ নাম দনে। কৃষ্ণ সে তোমার, কৃষ্ণ দিতে পারো, তোমার শক্তি আছে। কৃষ্ণ সে তোমার, কৃষ্ণ দিতে পারো, তোমার শক্তি আছে। আমি তো কঙ্গাল কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ বলি, দায়ী তব পাছে পাছে। আমি তো কঙ্গাল কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ বলি, দায়ী তব পাছে পাছে। ও হে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর দয়ার সাগর, এ দাসে করুণা করে। ও হে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর, জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর, জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর, বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद।
Hare Krishna. Today we are celebrating Sri Vyasa Puja of His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj and His Holiness Sridhar Swami Maharaj. Last year, Vyasa Puja day, His Holiness Bhakti Brihad Bhagavad Swami was here, and he expressed a desire that this year we could have a program in the temple hall, especially a short program, and then prasadam thereafter. So in giving due respect, who is going to present? Vishaka Priya Mataji. How long it will take? How long the presentation will take? You are going to present? if nobody is presenting, you'll see the slides, okay? In any case, we will be calling upon only very senior devotees who will offer their homages to both His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj and His Holiness Sridhar Swami Maharaj. And we will be completing the program including Pushpanjali at 10 o'clock. We are stopping at 10 o'clock. So accordingly, I also request the speakers to be short and make the time limit that we have kept to get that, because there are so many other activities during the day. We have several meetings, etc. So with that, I request His Holiness Amiya Vilas Swami Maharaj, one of the God brothers of both His Holiness Sridhar Swami Maharaj and His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj, to make his offering towards both of his God brothers.
Hare Krishna. So, Giriraj Swami, we know that how he met Srila Prabhupada, and Maharaj himself expressed that he met a perfect spiritual master, a divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Everything happens according to Krishna's desire and according to the one's desire, willingness to be Krishna conscious. Then the Lord's arranged such a perfect, like a Giriraj Swami, he met Srila Prabhupada. I know a little bit, I read articles, you want to be a god, but Prabhupada convinced that you cannot be a god, but you can become a servant of God. Something like that, I don't know the full article I read. Anyway, so this is the Lord's arrangement that he has come across Srila Prabhupada and he received perfect instructions. We see this temple is built by Giriraj Swami. He had a lot of association with Prabhupada. Amazing if you read his conversations. Giriraj Swami was very close to Prabhupada even in final days. We don't know, I was also don't know, but when I was reading in the conversation, then you will come to know, how, Prabhupada gave a lot of instruction, a lot of understanding about Krishna consciousness, how to preach. He is writing now books about Hare Krishna land. He knows every point of what happened to this Hare Krishna land. He was a perfect brahmachari, and Prabhupada chose him as a brahmachari to take care of this temple. Then Maharaj took sannyas and now preaching around the world. Similarly, Sridhar Swami, when absence of Giriraj Swami, Sridhar Swami took over the position of Giriraj Swami, mean to take care of this Hare Krishna land management. He struggled very hard to establish Bhishma, and so many things. He is also, so they are both are dedicated life to Prabhupada mission. So on this auspicious day, we pray for their mercy, so we can also carry what Prabhupada has taught us, the message of Krishna. So in this way we can glorify unlimitedly Vaishnavas, his activities. So very, very dear to Srila Prabhupada. Both are very dear to Prabhupada. and wonderful qualities of they have. Maharaj was always serious, sincere, to follow the instruction of Prabhupada. Similarly, Sridhar Swami. Last year I met Giriraj Swami. I can see my photos there we took the photo with Maharaj. He was always happy. I had a lunch with him in his quarters. So auspicious day. So on this occasion we pray for their mercy. Hare Krishna. Bolo Sridhar Swami Giriraj Swami ki.
Thank you very much, His Holiness Vyasa Swami Maharaj. May I request His Grace Surdas Prabhu to speak about Maharajas.
Om Ajnanathimrandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurmanitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. So it's wonderful to see after many, many decades that these two pictures are kept here. And after many, many decades. There was one time then we used to have many pictures on the asana here. But it's good. Later, deraya durustaya. Sometimes we have to put our thought, mind and everything to glorify the great Vaishnavas. And why not? That's how we are made of. And if we continue this legacy in such a manner that we can be fertile, our devotional life can be fertile by wonderful glorification, so that we understand all the time and again, we have to see that what great Vaishnavas have done, if not in the whole world, at least those who are the Vaishnavas who have fertile this Hare Krishna land with a lot of Krishna consciousness. And there are two moons risen in this land. One is Giriraj Swami and another one was His Holiness Sridhar Swami. They are wonderful. They are wonderful because they dedicated their life to their spiritual master in a very, very articulated way. And I don't know how many lifetimes you will get to become like that, but I had an opportunity of associating with His Holiness Giriraj Swami since 1978 when I came to this temple. And I came with as you know, that to become materially very, very powerful. And I just stayed in this temple, 78, 10th October onwards, and the temple B hall here. And it was wonderful to see here Giriraj Swami Maharaj's lectures, his articulated vision for this temple, and constant vigilance on each and every aspect of this Hare Krishna land. Even what to speak of in a Prashadam hall. There was no free meals on those days. I didn't get free meals. Like we try to spend the sweat, energy, all that thing for the congregational devotees here. There was no free meal like that in the time of Giriraj Swami Maharaj. He will stand personally in the Prashadam hall, where now the gift shops are there. There was a small Prashadam hall there. And he would stand there. Did you do some service here? If you have not done service, can you clean these plates here? And we had to clean plates. Okay? Nowadays आपको बहुत तकलीफ होता होगा ना, सफाई करने के लिए भी हमको कर्मचारी रखना पड़ता है. This is something you have to learn. हमारे क्लीनर्स आ जाते हैं मंदिर को साफ करने के लिए. येलो कपड़ा, सफेद कपड़ा बहुत मानहानि होता है. Even the outside congregational devotees, they feel that, oh, I should get a special attention from the temple president, GBC. What are you talking about? So we were there taking prasadam. He said, did you spend some time servicing here? No, Maharaj, I will try my best to serve. Okay, how many plates you cleaned? I will clean, Maharaj. Okay, we'll lift. Okay, you took prasadam? Now you clean some plates. Second time we'll come. Okay, now you serve prasadam. In those days, sannyasis, grihasthas, brahmacharis, everybody used to take prasadam hall in the prasadam hall in the same time, in the same place. There was no bifurcation. Brahmachari is alag, grihastha alag, this alag, and you remain alag only all the time. I personally don't really care whether you are a sannyasi, brahmachari, or a vanaprasthi, or grihastha. I don't really care. If your consciousness is captivated by the beauty of Krishna, you are a devotee, man. You are a devotee. And that's what we learned from Giriraj Swami Maharaj. And he was a fantastic guru. And he would see the cleanness, not by the dusters. He will see the cleanness with his own fingers around. In those times, we never used to boast that I can sing Guru Puja here. We used to always see that any devotee, senior devotees, you tell them to sing first. Nowadays, we have to put our name on the list. I'm not going to be putting my names in the list, man. I've given my 45 years this to this Hare Krishna land. I am not going to do that. We used to say that, okay, Giriraj Swami is there. Maharaj will offer our obeisances. Then he will say, no, I am not singing today. You sing, you sing, you sing. We'd like to all hanker our hearing the Guru Pujas done by the great devotees. You don't hear Besura person in front of Prabhupada, who is not musically correct, he is not emotionally correct, he is not dedicated correct. That is what we learned from Giriraj Swami. I think it's their fertility, it is their hearing it that I'm existing in this, in whatever condition I am. I'm not a really great speaker, I'm not a great orator, but yes, I can excel any sannyasi in the present situation, also in the temple, all over the world. Sridhar Swami, great orator, wonderful person. He innovated an idea on the auditorium. He said that I'm not going to sit, I'm going to stand, give the standing lecture. So he gave us, I remember in the auditorium, he gave a standing lecture series of Nectar of Devotion. And everybody, auditorium was completely jam-packed. He innovated Bhishma. He innovated giving prasadam in the dabbas, all the way to going. From here to the town side, he kept the small dabbas with him so that he can give the prasadam. He innovated that practice. Giriraj Maharaj, every day early in the morning, after prasadam, he will go to the town side and meet people. And without even knowing, he would go and preach. That is the systems. And now, like on those days, we used to hardly get in the temple. 50 people, 100 people, 250 people. I'm talking about 1978. And I remember I came to become a filmmaker, man. And Krishna, Radharasa Bihari, gave me success within short time. And it was Giriraj Swami. Oh, you got a contract today? What is the value of your contract? I said, Maharaj, I just got 1 lakh as a contract for movie. So how much you are giving to Krishna? I said, then Maharaj, everything is yours. No, you tell me. No, you tell me. Okay, how much you would like? Oh, yes, beginner, okay, give 11,000 rupees. I said, then no, Maharaj. We're going to sit together in the round table in those days of Govindas, and we'll see everybody who's a senior devotee will like to eat prasadam together. Okay. At the time, I was not called Surdas. He was, okay, Sapru, okay, we're going to eat prasadam together. And that's this devotion of those wonderful people. And it happened only in the short time. And we were doing Haridas Thakur film. I don't know whether you all know it or not. In 1980s, we started a film called Haridas Thakur film. And we had our own company called Govinda Films International. Bada Haridas Prabhu is not here. So we formed, he and myself, we formed the movies company, because I was already very famous at those days. I had, edited Amitabh Bachchan's film, Mithun Chakravarti's film, Rajesh Khanna's film. And they said, okay, we'll make a film. So we started working on Haridas Thakur film, and it was a great journey in which Giriraj Swami gave a lot of inputs, and we accomplished it. But that is a history. It went where it went and all that. So I was given the responsibility of the Govinda restaurant in 1981 with a debt of 5 lakhs of rupees in those days. Wherever I had to break my head, I had to break. 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs debts in those days. And in those days, we didn't have workers. We had all the devotees, crews. Cleaning Jutha Thali of Karmis. Cleaning in the kitchen. It was on a strike for 2.5 years. Now, restaurant was not closed. Restaurant was closed for 2.5 years. And then we went inside, all the brahmacharis. They were serving prasadam, cooking and this and that and all that stuff. This is the history of this place. We used to get up at 2:30, come for a Mangalarti, 2:30, finish our rounds. Because 7 o'clock, 7:30, the breakfast was opened. Till 11 o'clock in the night. So this all happened under the leadership of Giriraj Swami Maharaj, and we could not say anything. We had to do devotional service very nicely. We sacrificed. Now anybody comes to the temple, he wants to have Bhakti Shastri, he wants to become Bhakti Vaibhava, and not even a basic etiquette of serving the temple. Now we have to get people from outside to clean the temple. Is this devotion? Even if you are Bhakti Shastri, if you don't have devotion at your heart, you have failed in your Bhakti Shastri. You learned from the Jewish boy Giriraj Swami, who was the richest man. I happened to meet the Jews recently when I went to America. They are different people altogether. They don't really recognize Jesus Christ. They only recognize 10 commandments. And all the Jews, and he was the Jew, rich man from Chicago. His father, very rich man. And you know it. His father wanted to give a big check to Prabhupada. He said, oh, you take him. So that's our devotion. We all have to understand these things. Sridhar Swami Maharaj, very hard person. All the time, active all the time. And he was our Devkinandan Prabhu. One time he was not able to pronounce in English properly. We should not forget those days. He used to assist Giriraj Swami, go to the people, and then now, whatever he can speak. So this is the sacrifice of these wonderful people. They have built up this Hare Krishna land, nurtured this Hare Krishna land very well, and they are all they are my heroes in my life. I cannot be finding some hero who has no kirti, no yash, no tyag, no nothing. They have been great people. So we have to always glorify his lectures, Giriraj Maharaj lectures. If you want to listen those archival lectures, you will understand how deeply his consciousness is captivated by Krishna and Guru's instruction. That's what has to be learned. Sridhar Swami Maharaj. So now, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we have wonderful temples here, new disciples of Giriraj Swami Maharaj, new disciples of Sridhar Swami Maharaj. Why shouldn't give a damn to the senior people who like to see something happening otherwise? Now we have 4 temples. We have Chopati temple, we have Mira Road temple, something happening in Kharghar. It's all their mercy. It's Srila Prabhupada's mercy. Their contribution to Bombay, who have fertiled with their hard work the whole of Bombay, the Birlas, the so many rich families, Maheshwaris. Now we can see in our consciousness, oh, I must go to the Chopati, I must go to the Mira Road, I must come to the Juhu, I must go to the Kharghar. Now we have good menu in front of us. But in those days, there was only Radha Rasa Bihari temple, man. Radha Rasa Bihari, the hero, the actual attention of Srila Prabhupada. Wherever he was always keeping the picture of. And this is Prabhupada's office, man. You cannot forget this office at any time. Any time, even if you become a moon of tomorrow's some era, some place. This is Prabhupada's office. And you all have to give your blood and sweat for this temple. Don't call all other paid people to clean the temple here. I feel very painful. If you drop few drops of your sweat on the floor of Radha Rasa Bihari temple, you are successful. They have done it, and let us show how we can do it, and that will be our success, to follow these great, wonderful acharyas, wonderful devotees of Srila Prabhupada, and that will be our success. I can keep on talking about many things, but their lordships are watching, and there are so many wonderful devotees here who have to speak, and they may have far out things to speak than me. And it was one incident. I was managing the restaurant from 81 to 86. Sridhar Maharaj said that you have to leave this place. Leave the restaurant. Because one guy whom I trusted, he stole the money, 1,50,000 rupees, from the bank itself, from the Tijori itself. He said that now you cannot stay here. I said to Maharaj, yes, it's a mistake. And I was negligent in my overseeing it, and I leave it. And there were almost about 20 devotees serving in the restaurant. I said, Maharaj, they are going to leave. They are not going to stay in the Hare Krishna land those days. No, that I will handle. And I left. And I remember in 86, I went to Bayandar, where Bhima Prabhu established Radha Giridhari deities in those days, 86, man. I was there for 6 months. Then everybody said to the authority, oh, why this boy is there? Then I was brought it here. Then we had opened a snack bar here outside. So I was there. And people would see me, all the rich people would see I'm fiddling with the buttons over there. They said, oh, why he's there? Then ultimately, all of them, so 86, we got Bhakti Kala Kshetra, also in a red condition. It was also in a red. Bhakti Kala Kshetra was also in a red at the time. So my humble request to all the new generation people, never disrespect senior devotees. Learn how they have executed your devotional service. Learn from it. If they are not physically there, ask somebody how they have done that. That will be our nurturing. Bhagavatam, other things, shloka, jitna padna hai, padte raho. But andar mein kitna parivartan aaya hai, wo dekho. Because wo bhi Prabhupada ji ke hi dwara diya gaya hai. And you should feel proud that you are associated with the ISKCON. There is no other movement in the whole world. Get convinced about it. There is no other guru than Prabhupada. And there are no wonderful devotees like Prabhupada disciples. Better understand it. Because they have sacrificed everything for a great Acharya who came among them. And that's our legacy. That's our legacy. With this, I would like to stop and I will request Mukund Madhav Prabhu. Sorry.
Thank you very much. Is that the? As I mentioned earlier, we are planning to complete the program by 10 a.m. So we have very limited time. So I request His Grace Bhima Prabhu to come and speak about his God brothers, His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj and His Holiness Sridhar Swami Maharaj.
Om Agyanitimirandasya Yananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmalitam Jaina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So, some of the things that strike me about the qualities of Giriraj Swami. Number one is that he is very surrendered to Srila Prabhupada. Pretty much he's ready to do anything for Srila Prabhupada. And that's evidenced by so many of the things he did do for Srila Prabhupada. Way back, when there was no preaching in India at all, there weren't any temples, there weren't any life members. This, I'm talking about 1970, 71. Srila Prabhupada was preaching here, and he wanted some devotees from the West to come. So, Giriraj Swami was one of those devotees, among others. And, you know, Shyam Sundar was one, his wife Malati. And Giriraj Swami was a brahmachari in the Boston temple. And in fact, he was a brahmachari the whole time Srila Prabhupada was present. He took sannyas after Srila Prabhupada left. So we always knew him as Giriraj Das Brahmachari. And when he became a trustee of ISKCON, when he became a trustee of the BBT, he signed Giriraj Das Brahmachari. So very surrendered to Srila Prabhupada. When they first came over to India, nowadays devotees come from the West, and you know, one of the international airlines, but they didn't have much money, so they came over in a very small plane. Right? In fact, that plane, it didn't even have a bathroom in it. And there were also goats and chickens on that plane. It's just a twin-engine propeller that flew from different cities, right? And they landed in Cairo. So in Cairo, they had to refuel. It was going to take some time. So spontaneously, the devotees, they got out of the plane, and Giriraj Swami was the leader of that kirtan. He started chanting Hare Krishna, right? It's a Muslim country, there's police everywhere, they got machine guns, but the devotees were impervious. They just, what Prabhupada said, chant every town and village, chant the holy name. So they just began to chant. And those people, they didn't know what to make of it, right? They'd never seen anything like that. And here they were chanting the holy name, and kirtan was the police didn't know whether to chant or arrest them or what to do, you know. But the devotees had this confidence that they were following the orders of the spiritual master, a pure devotee, and that, you know, they had faith that this is what they were meant to do. And similarly, when they got to Bombay, they began their preaching activities. Srila Prabhupada started the Life Membership Program for 1,111 rupees. At that time, the devotees were living in Akash Ganga. So Giriraj Swami was a very good membership maker. He could make members. He impressed people. Like Surdas mentioned, his father was a very rich man, and he was also a graduate from Cornell University. He graduated cum laude. His major was English, and he minored in psychology. Right? So he had this, you know, Prabhupada gave him the name Giriraj. So Giri means hill and Raj means king. But Giri also means words. So the king of hills, but it also means the king of words. So Giriraj Swami was a very good writer. Right? He had the Hare Krishna monthly he used to write for, and later on the Hare Krishna Today. And Srila Prabhupada appreciated his ability to write. Later on, things expanded, temples. They moved from Akash Ganga, they came here to Hare Krishna land, and it was very difficult to get anyone. Many presidents came and many presidents went. Many GBCs came and many GBCs went. But one thing is that when Giriraj Swami got that responsibility of Hare Krishna land, he stuck it out. He was here thick and thin through all the difficulties. He was situated here. So he showed a great amount of self-sacrifice, and he showed a great amount of determination to please Srila Prabhupada. You can see there's many photographs of Giriraj Swami on Juhu Beach with Srila Prabhupada. He was very careful and very attentive to whatever Srila Prabhupada was speaking to try to understand it. And that's the way he is. He's a very a meditative kind of person. If he's asked something, he doesn't just blurt out an answer. He thinks about it first. And he might even wait the next day to give you a reply, right? But then he'll call you and he will reply. He won't just let it ride. He'll give some reply, but he'll think about it. He's very thoughtful and thinks about all the different scenarios of a particular situation before he'll give a reply. Srila Prabhupada, when he was here in Bombay, cultivated many persons. Brijratan Mota, MP Maheshwari, Sadaji Witlal, the ex-mayor of Bombay, Mr. Ganatra, many persons that Srila Prabhupada had cultivated. And after Srila Prabhupada left, Giriraj Swami continued to cultivate, along with Srinathji and others. And they would come all the way from town out here to Juhu just to meet Giriraj Swami and spend a little time with him, because they were very impressed by his devotion, and they were impressed by Srila Prabhupada, and they were also impressed by Giriraj Swami's devotion to Srila Prabhupada and his own Krishna consciousness. So there's many things that, many incidents here in Hare Krishna land where Giriraj Swami showed his dedication to Srila Prabhupada and his ability to handle various situations. One of them that I can think is when there was the incident in the front of the guest house. One of the tenants, they came to fight with the devotees, and one of them got hit on the head and they died. And it came in the newspaper, murder in Hare Krishna land. Devotees got arrested. They even wanted to arrest Giriraj Swami, but he wasn't even here at the time. He was in Baroda when that happened. So he handled the situation very nicely. He organized a committee, and Srinathji became the first chairman of that committee. And in that way, they handled the situation so that things came to normalcy again. So very capable and very cool-headed. He doesn't get really excited about anything or passionate about something. He maintains his cool. And that's what Srila Prabhupada explains in the second canto of the Bhagavatam, a devotee is. He's very cool-headed and very submissive. So Giriraj Swami has these qualities. He displayed that. His submissiveness is to Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada's devotees, and in all kinds of situations, he maintains a cool head. And we could go on and on about the qualities of Giriraj Swami, but I don't want to take up all the time. I'd like to say a little something about Sridhar Swami also and his wonderful qualities. Sridhar Swami came also to India in the early days, and he was very excited about new ways to spread Krishna consciousness. He was always looking for different ideas. He was one of the first devotees to start using computers. And I can remember that he wanted to collect donations through the mail. And for that, he wanted to have a department, which he finally started and called it Bhishma. And he was keeping a database of all the life members and sending letters for donations, and it was very successful. That was all his idea. And the garlands previously were made by a professional guy from Juhu market called Sitaram. You remember him? Sitaram. He used to make the garland underneath the Prikrama mark. Yeah, he had 3 or 4 guys, and they would come and make the garland. So Sridhar Swami had the idea that no, our devotees should make the garland. So he enlisted all the ladies to start making garlands. And that's continuing even to this day. Nobody's hired. They all devotees make the garlands. Right? So that Sridhar Swami instituted. And whenever Sridhar Swami gave a lecture, he would always use at least 2 or 3 words that you never heard before. And you'd have to bring a dictionary with you in order to find out what it was. But he liked to use new words that were big words in his lectures. And that impressed me. It means that he was innovative and he wanted to do things he wanted to do things in a better way. And he wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty. He was ready to be right there, shoulder to shoulder, and whatever it was, whether it was, preaching or cleaning or whatever it was, Sridhar Swami was right on the ground, right with the rest of the Prabhus, and pitching in to do whatever was needed to please Srila Prabhupada. Sridhar Swami was liked by devotees from all over the world. everyone has fond remembrances of his ability to be the life of the party, the Sankirtan party. And he was known as the Jolly Swami because he was always happy. He never held a grudge. He and I had many fights. I can tell you frankly, we had a lot of fights. But I never felt that he held a grudge. You know, and after the fight, and the next minute, you know, we'd be friends. He'd be asking me questions. You know, and if I needed to take shelter of somebody in this temple, I would always go to Sridhar Swami and confide in him, whatever my problem was. And he always had a sympathetic ear because he always had the mentality of, you know, helping the underdog. You know, whoever was in a tight situation, he would take their side and try to help them out. So this is a symptom of a great devotee. They're karunika. They're very merciful. Without any consideration of his own situation, he would always try to help other devotees. So again, I could go on and on about Sridhar Swami also, but I don't want to take up all the time. I know we have a short amount of time, so I'll stop there. I thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity to say something about my two illustrious godbrothers, Giriraj Swami and Sridhar Swami. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Bhima Prabhu. So, last speaker for today is our temple president. Huh? Time? So, Brajari Prabhu will speak. After Brajari Prabhu speaks, we will have Pushpanjali, thereafter Prasadam.
Vancha kalpadurvesa kripa sindhubhyo cha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. So, today is most auspicious Vyasa Puja of two personalities, those who have dedicated their life to Srila Prabhupada and Sri Sri Radharaj Biharji. Giriraj Swami, I don't know, because many devotees spoke and many things we know. Such a short time, I don't want to narrate or repeat what other devotees say, but what is relevant with my service with them, I can just give a glimpse, not everything. Giriraj, in I think 2008, we wanted to bring Govardhan Sila from Govardhan, Bhaktivedanta Ashram Govardhan. So we sent Asim Krishna Prabhu to bring the Govardhan Sila. Then Devakinandan Prabhu and some devotee, they objected, no, you cannot have the Govardhan Sila. Prabhupada never wanted this here. So then I called Asim Krishna Prabhu, he returned Govardhan Sila in Bhaktivedanta Ashram. After 1 year, His Holiness Bhakti Siddhanta Swami, one Australian Maharaj, he is preaching in India and as well as other countries. So he came to visit our temple. So he told me, Brajahari, you have this temple, Radharaj is, everything is there. But because of one thing which is not here, because of this, the temple is in a very bad shape and it will never prosper. So I said, tell me what? He said, you don't have Giriraj Sila. So I said, we tried our best, but our GBC, Zonal Secretary, they don't want. So if you write a mail to everybody, maybe they will listen because you are a sannyasi. So he wrote a mail to Giriraj Swami, Gopalakrishna Maharaj, Bhima Prabhu, Radhanath Maharaj and Devakinandan Prabhu. So as soon as he wrote, the next day Giriraj Maharaj replied, he said that, no, you must have a Giriraj Sila in Radharaj temple. So after that, immediately we brought Giriraj Sila with full decoration, everything, and brought to Juhu temple. And just the day of Govardhan Puja, we install Giriraj here. So Maharaj, he has done so much service when he came in 91, I think, because he left 83 or 82, I don't remember, but when he just came, Rasraj Prabhu was president, and we have 5-6 GBC members here, and they decided that first resolution that we must bring Giriraj Swami back to Juhu temple. So Giriraj Swami, because he was preaching in Pakistan and he was going here and there, he was somehow or other blacklisted. But Tamal Krishna Maharaj told Mahamantra Prabhu, who was that time vice president or something, so he told, if you bring Giriraj Swami back to India, this lifetime will go back to Godhead. And he took it very seriously, and just within 2 months he worked in home department, and Maharaj came back. When Maharaj came, first time I met him, although I heard many things about him. When we joined here, actually when I joined, his presence, Giriraj Swami presence, although I didn't see him that time because he left just before I joined. So his presence in Hare Krishna land was very much seen. You can see, because the devotees, everybody talk about Giriraj Swami and how he is very served Prabhupada so nicely with great difficulty, but he never budged, and he went on serving Srila Prabhupada to the last. So when Maharaj came here, we are very, we started to serve him, nicely try to relate with him, because he is a very reserved person. He doesn't immediately just make friendly with you, but his heart is so clean, so nice. This year 2020 is coming, so everybody will get the opportunity to see him and hear his lectures. Very nice lectures, very realized soul. So in 92, our guest house, there was a strike. So the room service people, they just went on strike, and they were not doing any service. They stopped the service because they were stealing money, and our auditor did the audit and found that so much misappropriation. So they were asked to resign. And Giriraj Maharaj, those days, myself, Surdas Prabhu, Kapila Prabhu, and Devakinandan Prabhu, we are 4 people, sit in his office and discuss how to tackle about the guest house problem. And whatever we decide, I being the guest house manager, I follow literally whatever they decide. So one day, 12 o'clock night, so we decided that they will be suspended. And Giriraj Swami was here, very much here, because the union people, they came here and tried to harass. So we told Giriraj Maharaj to remain in his room. But 12 o'clock night, we are very much discouraged, because these people are very gunda type people, and they don't want to leave, they want to continue. So 12 o'clock night we called Giriraj Swami. So Maharaj came, and he told that no, you must call the advocate. We called the advocate in the night, and he came, Mr. Samjgiri, and we prepared letter, and next morning about 4:30, I went to Juhu police station to lodge a complaint against the those devotees, those workers. And later on, so many things happened, but Maharaj, that time we are very much discouraged. We thought how to fight with such people. But Maharaj was kept on insisting, no, you have to fight, you have to just go to police, you must take action, you must do everything. When we are completely discouraged, he just push us actually practically. No, you have to do. So we did, and after that we are very much successful, and gradually the strike also over, and again normal things came in Hare Krishna land. And there are many other things before Giriraj Swami in 90, I think in 97 towards end, Maharaj was sick and he was leaving for America, and Sridhar Maharaj and Giriraj Maharaj, they are so close friend, very nice, although sometimes they fight, but they are very, very close friend. And one time I remember Giriraj Swami, while he was, he planned to go back to America for some heart related thing. So he decided to live for a long time. So he called me and Mahaprabhu, our advocate. So he handed over all documents, all the papers, everything which were kept with him from Srila Prabhupada's time to me. And then he just left. And after many years, again he came. So he came one time, then second time when he came, there was a lot of problem in the airport, but somehow or other, by Krishna's mercy, he just came back. Actually, I just chronologically, I wrote many things to speak, but due to less time, I don't want to take all valuable time. And then Maharaj left, and we are very happy that he's publishing about the book of Hare Krishna land, and that book is coming most probably next year, and we'll able to read the book and listen from him when he will be here in 2020. So all glory to Giriraj Swami. And Sridhar Swami Maharaj, he is very friendly personality, very, very, very jolly Swami, very friendly person, but also very stubborn and very angry. One time there was a fight between our head pujari, Sridhar, Siddharth Maharaj, that time was Prabhu, and the pujari department devotees, mostly Prabhupada's disciple. They had a big fight and they hit him, and blood came from his nose, and he just, then and there he just left to Chowpatty and went to New Vrindavan. So Maharaj and Gopal Krishna Maharaj, they were in downtown for something, and because those days no cell phone, to talk to somebody it is difficult. So when they came here, they came to know Maharaj himself, he just went and searched these people, and they were hiding. But whenever he saw, gave big punch to all of them. So they are so much scared of Maharaj. But Maharaj went, as Bhiman Prabhu told, he went to jail when there was a murder in Hare Krishna land. So in the jail, he was not taking prasadam. So prasadam was supplied from here. And in jail, he changed many prisoners to become devotees, chanting Hare Krishna. So Maharaj's good quality, so many good qualities he has, and he started fundraising in India. He wants to see the TOBP project to come up, but unfortunately, but he did for that he did a lot of service for TOBP. But unfortunately, Maharaj in 97, I think, he just got sick, and gradually his sickness became very intense, and he was in he was staying in Mira Road, and we invited him to come back to Hare Krishna land. And Hare Krishna land, he was staying nicely, but we promised that whatever expenses, everything we will give. But unfortunately, his health became very bad, and one time he was leaving for Canada for transplant of his liver. So that time, before he left, he gave initiation in one of our Sankirtan building. That time he was staying there. So he gave initiation to few devotees. And that day we, Radha Krishna and myself, we went to see Maharaj. And Maharaj, he said that, I don't know what is going to happen. And because Maharaj is leaving, what is going to happen, we are very uncertain. And we are, Radha Krishna started crying. But Maharaj, he was consoling. And then Maharaj left. And we thought that transplant, everything will be done. But he just, it was not done because cancer was spread out. So finally, when he just came back and came to Mayapur, he got a hero welcome. Means thousands and thousands of devotees. That time Mayapur festival was there. He was very warm welcome. And he stayed 1 or 2 months with the all devotees, Prabhupada's disciples, God brothers, everybody, every day evening chanting with him in his room. And it was very nice thing to see how Prabhupada's disciples, they are so together. And for Sridhar Swami, I saw many, all devotees, they used to come and finally when I'm just touching some points, and then Maharaj did the opening of Panchatattva, so he was not able to do Artik, but he's the first person who did the Artik, and Jayapada Maharaj was supporting from the back, Chamar and all those things. After that, he came to our Cons building. I met him there. So he told me that Brajahari, this is now Gaurpurna will come. After some time, everybody will leave and Mayapur will be like very less devotees. And during summer, when nobody will be there, and I will die. So I said, no Maharaj, you please come back to Radha Rasvihari, and you are not going to die. He said, then we discussed, and then Maharaj and I left. So after Gaur Purnima, because he wanted to see Gaur Purnima festival, he wanted to do the Panchatattva installation, and he wanted to attend the Gaur Purnima festival with the devotees. So then, it was the last desire, and then in Gaur Purnima, after Gaur Purnima, 1 month or so, I don't remember exactly, I think summer sometime. So Mayapur Prabhu, his very dear disciple, called me, and Mangalarti, when here Mangalarti was going on, he told that Maharaj passed away, and then we went and did some service. We went to Mayapur, Bhakti Charu Maharaj, myself and Haridas Prabhu, and we had seen the everything, Samadhi, Kirtan, they were waiting. So after that we had a very nice glorification program here, where many devotees, including Sridhar Maharaj's own brothers, they were here. So those are the many things. Actually they are, if you talk about both personalities, and days after days you can speak. They are very surrender people, and they have done so much service to Radha Rasvihari, which we cannot imagine even nowadays. And really, they are very praiseworthy, and we should, on this occasion of their Vyasa Puja, we should pray to Sri Sri Radha Rasvihari to give good health to Sri Giriraj Swami, so that he continue to serve ISKCON, and especially our temple, We are very happy that I heard he's coming. And also, Sridhar Maharaj, whatever is spirit, dedication, if you live in iota of his dedication, we can become very nice devotee and we can serve Srila Prabhupada and Radharaswami. Hare Krishna. His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj ki, His Holiness Sridhar Swami Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Prabhanande. Hare.
Thank you very much, Brajari Prabhu. With that, we conclude today's Vyasa Puja celebrations. Now we will have Pushpanjali, followed by Prasadam, served in Shanka and Padma Hall, second floor, Heaven and Earth building. Pushpanjali. Pushpanjali prayers padenge na. Pushpanjali. Flower petals could be distributed. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Sakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadadi Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamcha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastachade Satarine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Bharshabhana Videvi Dayitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojjvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaurak Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dhinatarine रूपानुग विरुद्ध अपसिद्धांत द्वंतहारिणे नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलंबर सांबोधे पादाम्बुजायते नमः नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंदनामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवरायते गौराविर्भाव भूमेस्त्वं निर्देष्टा सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथायते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्तुषे नमः पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते जयतां सुरतौ पंगोर मम मंदमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्वपादाम्बजौ राधा मदन मोहनौ दिव्यद्वृन्दारण्य कल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद्राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवौ प्रस्थालिभिः सेव्यमानस्मरामि श्रीमान्रासरसारम्भि वंशिवतर्तसस्सिसः कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपी गोपीनाथश्रियेस्तु नः तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Now we will be reciting the pranam mantra of His Holiness Sridhar Swami Maharaj first, and then His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj. After reciting pranam mantra of Sridhar Swami Maharaj, we will be offering 3 times the flower petals. Like that, we will be reciting Sridhar Swami's pranam mantra 3 times. Then for Giriraj Maharaj 3 times. So please keep your flower petals for 18 offerings. one बोलो. This 6 times. Okay, first we will chant the pranam mantra of Sridhar Swami Maharaj. We will be offering 3 times the flower petals. After that, Giriraj Swami Maharaj 3 times petals. 6 offerings only. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Sridhar Swami Iti Namine एष पुष्पांजलि एष पुष्पांजलि एष पुष्पांजलि ईश्वर ने श्रीधर स्वामी महाराज की नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते गिरिराज स्वामी इति नामिने एष पुष्पांजलि एष पुष्पांजलि एष पुष्पांजलि ईश्वर गिरिराज स्वामी महाराज की ईश्वर श्रीधर स्वामी महाराज की ईश्वर श्रीधर स्वामी महाराज गिरिराज स्वामी महाराज व्यास पूजा महामहोत्सव की ताई गौरव प्रेमानंदे। We can offer our pranams and then proceed for prasadam in Shanka and Padma Hall. Hare Krishna. केक किधर?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. His Holiness Sridhar Swami Maharaj ki, His Holiness Giriraj swami Maharaj ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Sri Sri Gaunitai ki, श्री श्री राधा रस हरे ललिता विशाखा की, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे।
seva, senior devotees, Prabhupada, we are stuck here, you know, it's like... Okay, that's it. Chalo. Hare Krishna. Okay.